Hi everybody, all my followers, welcome to another video. The video today is on a 2004 Vauxhall Corsa or Opel Corsa, depends where you are in the world. The engine on this is the 1.0 petrol, the 3-cylinder one. And right, it's a non-runner, it doesn't start. And let me take you a little bit through what I've been told. So this car, the key was lost for this car, okay? The car had a head gasket problem as well. And the garage that decided to do the job, what they decided to do was, I don't know what was the problem with the donor car, but what they decided to do was, rather than repair the head gasket, they removed the engine from another car. And because they didn't have the key from this car, from the other car, they removed everything else. So the ECU obviously came attached to the engine, so it's from the other car, from the donor car. Then they replaced body control module. Here it is, the original from this car. Right now in there is the one from the donor. They replaced the cluster. So here it is, the original cluster from this car. And they replaced the barrel and the immobilizer module in there. And here it is, the original one. I wrote in there Ori when they brought me the car. So, and obviously the key that was from the other car. So the key is only for the ignition. It doesn't open doors or boot. As I said, they lost the key, the original key from this car. So right now what I've been told is that the car doesn't start. The spanner light is flashing and the car doesn't start. They reckon, however, the car was starting fine on the other car. The engine was running fine. So they brought it to me, was towed right here a couple of days ago, and we have a little bit now, so we're gonna have a look at it. So I put the battery on charge because the battery was completely flat, and I've just noticed something here that I want to show you. So let me see if it does it again. I'm gonna turn the ignition on. So flashing. Okay, so he's not doing it now, but earlier the cluster was just shutting off. But it might be because the battery was a little bit low, but I don't think so because the charger is plugged in. So, but anyway, so we have the thing flashing, and obviously, oh, the battery is low. Sorry, guys. So obviously, when I turn the ignition on to crank the engine, obviously the engine doesn't start. But we have that in there. So we're gonna get the scanner, scan the car, and go from there. Okay, guys, and we will be using Tech 2 today, just so I show you on a few videos how to work with it. I think this is gonna be probably the first video you're gonna see on it, or maybe the second one. I'm not sure now. Anyway, let's go into ignition on. Okay. Diagnostic, so this is a 2000, and I know there is a little bit of glare. This is probably the best position, so Corsa C. So let's try engine. This is going to be the 1.0, I'm sure it is, so it's going to be that one. Turn ignition on, okay. Okay, so that's one of my problems straight away in there. Let's just make sure. Okay, no communications. So, okay. Okay, let's try another module. Let's say chassis. I'm not sure if there is power steering on this. Let's see. Body control module. Okay, ignition is on. Okay, so we have communications with my body control module, as you can see, so that's fine. So, diagnostic throw codes. Okay, not present. With ECM, not present, not not present, ebus, blah blah blah. So present. Okay, that's a little bit with ECM. It's telling me he's not present. Okay, let's go back here. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me go on to immobilizer. No communications with the vehicle. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Report that. Come on. Let me try instruments. Okay, and we have instruments. That's fine. Not present, fuel level, can pass no communication with body control module. Okay. Let me clear that. No diagnostic trouble codes. Okay, so that's fine. So let me try to go on body control module again. Let me do one thing here that I haven't done. Okay, so at the moment looks like we have no communications with two of the modules. More controller bus than programmed. So is this gonna be... It's telling me there is more controllers on the bus than the ones that are actually programmed. Let me clear that. Why did it failed? Start by this here. Okay, so we have that one. And we are on the body control module, correct? So... What we have on that module? Okay. I don't know the security code. Damn it. Okay. Let's cancel this for now. Programming variant. I might need... So I'm gonna have to get the pin code of this car. Oh crap. Okay. It's gonna give me this blah programmed security code status locked. Security code status locked. Security remaining security code. Security code timeout. Okay, let's gonna go back on this. But we still have no communications. Let me see if I can communicate with my airbag. Yes, I can. Okay, so I can communicate with my airbag. There he is. No diagnostic trouble codes. Okay, let me see if I get this right. On board infotainment, and I'm not really worried about this. Nah, forget about this. Okay, so we have no communications with my engine, and as we've seen, no communications with my immobilizer here. Waiting for data, no communications. Okay, so it looks like there is a communication issue, unless we have a bad module there. But I think I know what I'm going to do, just to test. Just hold a sec. Okay guys, what I've done is I've plugged in the original module from the car. Okay, turned the ignition on, scanned, and as you can see, I have no communications with the module. So, what is wrong with our module in there? Oh dear. Okay, let me see what I'm gonna do next. Okay guys, and I think I have my first problem. So this is the original module, and I removed the other one, and I wanted to look right on the right hand side, the first pin. Can you see that? So yeah, someone bent that pin, and obviously I believe that was actually the power to the module. Is a red wire, I think is the 12-volt supply. So let's gonna straight this pin, put it back on, and see what happens. Okay guys, and now that I have straightened the pins, put the plug back on. As you can see, this is my original, so it's the one I've tried and it worked. So I've straightened those pins, and now let's kind of turn the ignition on. I still have that flashing. Obviously, if hold on, it's now on. It's not flashing. Let me see if we can now communicate again with that module. Bingo, there we go. And we are back on. Okay, so next step, let's see what codes we have in here. Present, no engine request received. So is now all we need to do, by the looks of it, let me go to diagnostics. Come here on the side. Come on. Okay, so transponder key number 2, correct transponder key. Programmed, so there's 2 keys not programmed. Immobilizer signal transmitted. Engine request not received. Security waiting time, blah blah blah. Okay, so right, so that's it really. That's it. So by the looks of it, is just my engine now. So if I go now back, if I go down, reset engine. No, we don't need to do nothing of this. I don't have the pin code. I can take the pin code from the cluster quite easily, but not now. It's gonna go back. So the only thing we have now, guys, for now, then we have that issue with the more modules in the network than the ones programmed or whatever that is. So it's not the 12. I'm sure it's not the 12. I'm sure it's not the 12. ECU meets match. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. I know what. Hold on. Maybe because we had no communications with the immobilizer. That was shorted in there actually. Might be why we have. There we go. Unknown ECU. That's no good. Seriously? What ECU is this one then? Why it says unknown ECU? Okay, let me see what I'm gonna do next, because I'm a little bit confused now. Okay guys, and I was about to just go through a programming, so reprogram the module. It's just telling me it's the same software. Where's the mouse? So as you can see, the current software and the selected one, so there's no new available software. And I'm not really sure if I should just reflash the module or not. There is, I'm not sure what I should do right now. Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, so yeah, it's not. It will not allow me because it looks like it's not. It will not allow me because it's the same order. It's the standard version. The calibration is the correct calibration in the control module, and it doesn't allow me to do it by the looks of it. If I put new, most likely it's going to ask me to change the VIN. No. Oh, crap. Okay, let me play with this and see what I can do. Guys, and we are in. And unfortunately, it was my fault because I was selecting a 2004 module, and this is a 2003, although the number plate says 2004. As soon as I selected through 2003, immediately connected OK. So I'm not really sure if 2004 the modules are slightly different, maybe part numbers or whatever, but I'm now inside the engine. So trouble codes, let's go priority, immobilizer not or wrong signal, so that they are not present, not present. Okay, let's go back, let's clear this. Yes, I want. Continue. There. No codes. Wow, that's look really good. Shall my engine start now? I'm not really sure if it's gonna start. Let's go back. The battery is probably not charged yet anyway. So the next thing I want to do, it looks like everything was just because of that bent pin by the looks of it. Let me go to chassis. Let's see ABS. Just make sure, clear all the codes basically. There is an option here. Really? Unknown ECU. But earlier was fine. What the heck? Okay. Look at this. I bet with you if I do this. Hold on. So the other car where this came from is a slightly different car, 100%, and obviously it's given us all these problems. So that's why. Hold on. So turbo codes. Okay, we're gonna have to do some work here. Try to get this running okay, because obviously the ABS on this car. So, oh dear, I hate when they do stuff like this. Not present. Okay, that's fine. No communications with engine ECU. Clear that fault. Yes. Turn ignition off. Turn on ignition. Hold on a second, guys. Turn on ignition. Okay, let's see if there's anything. Nope. Okay, so now I will have to go back to... Oh crap. Okay, so 2003 again. Corsa C. Now, if I go... So chassis was the only thing in there, wasn't it? We have the EPS. I don't know if there's an electronic power steering on this one. It actually is. Yes, it is. Turbo codes, vehicle speed not present. Okay. Clear faults. Okay, stop engine, turn ignition off. Turn ignition back on. Confirm. Confirm. Escape. 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 And my immobilizer light is already off, which is fantastic. So body again. Now the one I need to get rid of, or there's something here, is going to be that. It's going to be this one here. Let me show you. That we'll have to try to do something about it, unless the car runs absolutely fine. Which is that. So more controller on bus than programmed. I'm not sure which module is going to be there that is not programmed, because it doesn't say. Programmed EPS active. It's not going to be here on this live data, I'm sure. So we have to... Yes, that's on. It's a manual transition. Cruise control signal. Is that for the radio? For the... Is that cruise control on this? It might be, actually. Yeah. It looks like there is cruise control on this. Okay. Well, anyway, okay, so cruise control inactive. Let me see. Yeah, is the buttons for the cruise control. Okay. One remote. I can program the remote later on, is not a problem. I just wanna... Oh, I already went. Oh, there is more. Oh no, that's it. Okay, so it's gonna be here, guys. Where it's gonna be here. It's not gonna be control. No, it's going to be here on the programming. Index coding is not. Body control module is gonna be here. Variant or customer settings, somewhere around here, where you tell them which modules are programmed. Ah, crap. Okay, let me see. Let me get the security. I can't get the security code with this laptop because I don't have anything else programmed installed here. But I should be able to get Opcom and get the security code from the dash. Otherwise, I'll get the Maxi Cs. So let's disconnect this for now. So let's disconnect this, get Opcom, and get the pin code. And there we are. Let's do it. Corsa C. Hold on. Chassis? No. going to be... Come on. Okay, it looks like it's done. That is the Reprogramming menu, isn't it? I think it is. Yep. So read security code. Ah, crap. And we might gonna have to change the kilometers on this as well. So. Okay, let me get... Oh, hold on a sec. Okay guys, and here it is, my PIN number. Okay. I've plugged in the old dash just to take the mileage in case... Well, I think we're gonna have to change the mileage on this. But I'll double check that whether the owner, the garage that brought me the car, if they want to change the mileage or not. But for now, we're gonna leave it. But now that we have the PIN code, we should be able to go into body control module. Let's go back. My light is on because I've been plugging in the old dash. If I go to immobilizer now, back. Just let me see if I can get that there. See if I can get that light off again. Okay, so that's my thing in there. Let's go back. Programming. There's much, well, there a programming variant. There's another variant. It might be, hold on. Programming. It's not going to be that. Let me check what the pin was. So 5905. Okay, so code index, so add lamp washers, daytime, running light. Next. Electronic part, yes, not present. Cruise control is present, so that's my problem. Rear wiper is present, AC unregulated. There's no AC on this car. So ATS rear window defog, it is present. Transmission is a manual. Next. Glass breaker sensor per pass. Deadlock disabled. For me, I'm disabled. Additional heater not available, probably not. ABS. There is ABS. And that was the crap. Was the 8, wasn't it? But which one was? Was ESP on this? Oh dear. I don't think there is ESP on this because there is no button to disable it. So I'm going to put no ESP, only ABS. Comfort closing. Present. Comfort closing. It might be. Leave it. Next. Seatbelt welcome light not present. Alternator manufacturer. All others. Then so. I'll leave all others for now. Vehicle type. Yeah, all others. Next. Central. All others. Let me to my car one times RC activation. Yeah, leave that. It doesn't really matter. Driver location right hand side. Nope. Doors unlocking function. Driver door first. We'll leave it like that. And I think it's the last screen. Yes, it is. So let's kind of program this. Yes, I want. Programmed successfully. Now we're going to go back. And we go to fault codes again. So let's clear these faults. Cruise control, high input. Okay, so now we went from one problem to the next, but the problem with the modules is already gone. Not sure what that means. That code in there. Not really sure. But let's go back. And I want to make that light go off. Just want to turn that immobilizer light off again. No DTCs. Close. I know. It's gonna. Let's go back. Engine 10. Zip. Okay. Fault codes. Let's clear that. Okay. Go back. Close. Let me cycle the ignition now. Let's see if my light goes off now or whatever. Yep. Light's gone off again. And at this moment in time, guys, I haven't tried to crank the engine yet. I should be able to do it now. So what I'm going to do is disconnect Opcom. But for now, we should be good to go. Yeah, we can leave it here. So let me turn this one off, because I don't think I'm going to need this one anymore. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I will try to start the engine, but looks like so far, guys, that my problem was, other than this coding or programming on the body control module, my other problem was just that pin that was bent and was somehow shorting the network, which was not communicating. Well, it was not shorting actually. Yeah, it was, because we could not communicate with the engine ECU at all, if you remember. Then was telling me that the module was unknown, but because we were selecting the wrong ear of the car, kind of. Anyway, we are getting there. Now, let me see the battery charging status, see if it's okay to start the engine, and I'll be trying to start this engine very, very soon. And guys, just before we do start this engine, the battery, I haven't tried to crank it yet, but the charger's still outputting quite a lot of amps, which means the battery is not fully charged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a little bit some more coding that's going to be needed, obviously. So the stuff where this came from, so all these parts, the engine, the modules, everything that came from another car. So we're going to do a little bit more coding. So right now I'm on the engine ECU, and if I go here, as you can see, it's telling me cruise control is not present, and it actually is. Transmission coding is manual. Air conditioning, there we go again. There's no air conditioning, as you can see. So we're gonna have to take that off. ABS, it is ABS. It is ABS, I'm sure it is. Hold a sec. Oh, yes, it was, because we were communicating with it, were we? What I'm talking about. So yes, it's present. Traction control, this is I don't think it's present on this. Vehicle dynamics, that's the thing I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's not present. I don't think it's present. So let's code this. Okay, successfully programmed. Now let's go back. Actually, let me go under programming. This, yes, electronic, no, but yeah, that's fine, we'll leave it like that. We could change all the modules to the drive-in, but you know what? Pass for now. We'll close that. And we should be it for the engine. Was that one, wasn't it? ABS, ESP, but hold on, let's see if there is a ESP. It doesn't really tell me, does it? There's no fault codes. Measuring blocks. Downfall. There's nothing here to show me, because I would guess if he had ESP, I would have to see like steering position sensor and all that crap, and I can't see nothing down here, so I will say this is fine. Let me see if there's any coding needed here while we are doing this. No, there isn't. Okay, back. And then that was it. Let me see if we still have that fault. For the cruise control, whatever that was, high. Still says present. We already did the programming there, did we? Mobilizer, not sure if there is any programming for. No, forget about that. Output responder keys, vehicle, no, there's no variant configuration 0 or anything like that. Airbags, special functions, forget about that. If there's any, so driver front airbag configuration, yes there is. So this is going to be all fine because no one touched this, but yeah, this is going to be fine. Yeah, this is going to be fine. Close that. Instrument cluster. Yep, there's nothing here. What we can do while we're here is just hold on a second. And what we could do was change the mileage, but I'm gonna leave that for a separate video. So I think that's it, guys. I think now, so the only thing left now is changing the mileage. I'm up with everything else. I'm not sure what that problem with the cruise control is, but we might check that later on. It might be that actually because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a wiring problem. Don't know, because it came from a different car. I'm not really sure. Anyway, so I think we are now in conditions to attempt to start the engine, which we're gonna be doing right now. Okay, let's try. See what happens. And look at that. Bingo. Let me show you. Now we have a running engine. There it is. Running absolutely fine. And I think that's it for this video, guys. Job done. So now I'm going to put things back on a little bit better. There is some bolts missing over there and screws and stuff. I don't, even though it was delivered like this, I don't like to deliver the cars back in this sort of state. So we gotta put everything back on, make it to look better, and that's it. But that's it for this video, guys. So pretty much, obviously, we had all the configurations to do. Otherwise will be some other things that probably wouldn't work properly. And yeah, but in the end was all done, was all down to that little pin that was bent, and we got it sorted. So I think that's it for this video, guys. I really hope there's something here that you guys enjoy it, some information that you guys are going to find it useful. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any questions, any comments, put them down below, and like always, thanks for watching, guys.